Hello guys, welcome to Padolico Computer Science, and today we have made new video on our REST API part 2. So I create here simple a project, create a new Android project, hitting enter and wait. You can see I put here name heroes APIs app. You can just put your own name as you wish. So in and please include here include Kotlin support and a nest, and we need to lollipop 5.1 version, API level 21, and after nest and need to empty activity. So I put here empty activity, and it's time to finish it. I click on the finish, so take your time. So you can see here's our build project is built. So wait little bit. So our project is ready. You can see here. So what is you can see our project is ready. Now it's time to add a Volley library for our HTTP. So you come here. You can, if you write on Google Volley Android library, and you can go scroll down, and here you can see Google APIs, GitHub link and Google APIs. And what is Volley? Volley is an HTTP library that makes networking for Android apps easily and most importantly fast. For more, you can see read this lines. Volley that is a simple way to make your app more faster than ever. And here's Android developer training page, and here you can see our developer Android developer training page. Here you can see, just copy this dependency, and come here. After this you can put here, and now it's time to change to implement to and change implementations. Now it's time to sync now. It is very fast library and easy to work with. So don't worry, I explain everything. I explains everything, and now it's time to our dependency is done. Now it's time to go to our main activity, and here you can see some I replace this constant rate layout to relative layout and change it, and add a edit text button. So go to common text, plain text, we need to plain text. Google change everything so now it's time to put here ID heroes name. So I simply put here heroes name ID, and I put here hero name, and after we need to put here hint. You see here I put here hero name, and now it's time to we need to add here some rules for rule, but we need to here widgets, and now it's time to we need to pickers. So I scroll down. So I create a layout, and I change it to constraint layout, and you can see this one. I put here a text view name, add a new hero, and a text play edit text. So name is artist name. So you can see I change it to we need to change it hint. So changing this hint, we so I added enter here names, and I made it string. So yeah, go to store our into strings. You can see here's our string heroes and edit tags, and it enter your name etc. Our string is here in string folder. And now it's time to how to make the string. So I alt and enters and exact in and add new hero. So I hit enter, same this. So you can see after this I put here a spinner name is spinners entries from our. Here we need to entries our data. You can see our array name is genres, and our local action romance is Lollywood, Bollywood and Hollywood. So hero's name. So and you after entering and now it's time to add a button, and a button name is add hero, and id button add artist and view artist button view artist. So you can see button view artist. And so how to work with spinners, and I go to code, and you can see here's our edit text code and spinner code. Spinner IDs, spinners graders, entries his array and slash entries. And after this we need to nothing no more. You can see code. Now it's time to go hours. Here's latent where's button add button. No, we need add hero btn colon button latent where add view hero btn and type this button. So latent val, one more thing is left, edit text. So hero name text after edit text. So it's time to initialize the IDs. Edit buttons equal to find by id r dot id dot our id name is button. I change id name to add heroes. Just I change it, and view heroes. Okay, and now it's time to spinner guide. Okay, and edit text hero name text. Okay guys, so I change IDs. You can also change IDs. You can see here's our IDs. So I come back here. So now it's time to add heroes button and add no view btn and find by id r dot id dot view heroes. And after this we need to heroes name find by id r dot id dot heroes name text. So we initialize our IDs. It's nice our ID, and you can see I close it. Our one more thing is left, so I write a latent var spinner. So I write hero spinners and spinners. Okay guys, now it's time to add our click listener. So add heroes button dot on set on click listeners and create a function's name add heroes. So create a functions. What happening? We need to change this change this name new, add new heroes. So I create a functions. Now you can see our function is created. Here we need to get value, so we write here I write a val name and spinners IDs. Here you can change it to m spinner. Okay guys, so here's heroes our text name question mark for non-handling and text and to string, and here spinner hero spinners question mark selected ID where's user selected and to string. Now it's time to create a string request. String request equal to object and string request Volley string request. So here we need to require a string request and object and colon string request string dot request dot methods is dot post. First time our method is post, so I open my APIs and here you can see require post. So I put here post, and now it's time to add a URL. We add a URL later. So yeah, first we add here's URL. So I add URL. Here's we need to create a val. I create here URL and you can see a private while root our variable name and http our folder, and now it's time to use our API address, otherwise you cannot work with the real-time app. So add URL and I copy this URL from this URL. So you can, when you will watch a last video, you can know how to made a URL. So it's time to next time and val URL add URL. So I change this URL to URL add hero and now I made a variables and this URL and connected with this add heroes. So our last point is add heroes. So I can connect to this and now it's time to here we need to put a URL add heroes. First parameter is his post methods and second parameter is URL, and after this column response listener. So I add on response dot listeners string and response, and after this try catch I created try catch. Here you can see object equal to json object and response, put here parameter response and print a toast application constant get string message. You can see this one message, you can see all this message you can get throwing get string and toast long. Otherwise if you face any errors you can see this one and made any other object response dot errors listeners, and now it's time to volley dot message. Our volley message is printed and throw bad even params. Now it's time to create a param. So get params map, we create a map, type is string, and wall params as here string and string. So params dot put name is name, and ours data we get his data. So our rule is, and when we select any params, and so returns params. Now it's time to add a request queue. So Volley stringers, I create a files names Volley stringers. You can go here, you can read this one. I provide this link on in descriptions. You can read in Java and also Kotlin. So don't worry, I provide this link in description. You can uh, learn detail more. So I go to this file, I create a simple file, and I right click and choose this Kotlin and change it to Kotlin class, and you can put a Volley stringer name. After name you extend with applications. So go to our manufacturing file and name dot volley string request. You can put this class name here's applications and add internet permissions. You can see add internet permission. Here's you can see on create methods instance. This method is variable on internet. You can just watch and write this code as it. So don't worry, it is a copy paste code. You can find out your internet, yeah, otherwise you can watch this and write to your own file. So it's time to our request queue is ready and all work is ready. All work is ready. So now it's time to run our app and test our first result. Hopefully I hope we not got any errors. So our app is ready, is running. So you can see here's I put uh, you, app is running. So I enters for something. So I put here's Thor the hero. So I randomly add and his Hollywood. So it's time to add, and you can see heroes added successfully few in seconds. And I opens my database and I refresh this page. You can see Thor the heroes. And now it's time to I put here again new mobile request, and it's time to local. So I add, you can see heroes added successfully. Now it's time to refresh this and you can see Thor the request. Oh sorry, we find here again refresh this. Where's our request? We add again and now it's time to refresh it. Why I check and delete all. Yes, and here you can see I delete this one also, and now it's time to add new. I minimize it and open this visual, and now it's time to hit enter, and you can see heroes added successfully. Now I refresh this and you can see new mobile request and rule is local. So guys, I hope you can understand everything. I hope I do it very fast. Don't worry, I explains everything. You can see I provide your source code also. If you have any confusions, you can comment in comment box, and in the next part we in the next part we can work on our user view list. So don't worry, if you have any questions, please comment in comment box. If you are new in this channel, subscribe this channel for more amazing videos, and see you in the next part. Allah Hafiz.